What's going on, guys? Today I'm here with Luna, my Sulcata tortoise, and as you can see, she's digging a hole. Well, it looks like she might have finished already, and she's gonna be laying some eggs soon. Looks like right now she's just chilling there, maybe taking a little break. But when we see her head pulling in, that means that she might be dropping an egg. Now I think she's just reacting to my voice. She doesn't know that I'm behind her, so she's like, what is that noise? But yeah, let's just wait until she starts dropping them. Let's go ahead and feed Tank while we wait for her to finish laying her eggs. Tank's favorite snack is always the opuntia cactus, although he just woke up and it looks like he's a little bit slow. He'll pick up speed now. You know, this guy is getting huge. Since I keep them at Johnny's house, I don't see him as often as I used to. And every time I see him, he just looks bigger than the last. While we were feeding Tank, it looks like she already laid a few eggs. Let's go ahead and pull them out. So far we got 4 eggs. Let's go ahead and wait. She'll take some time to drop the next one. There we go, she's starting to push out. When she puts her head all the way in, it means an egg is gonna be coming out. Here it comes. She is trying to feel and adjust the eggs. Obviously, I'm taking him out, so there's nothing for her to adjust. But she does this to more or less see where the eggs are and like push them farther down if they're like stuck on this root or something. Just to push them deeper into the nest. Make sure there's enough space for all of the eggs. There she is pushing her head in. Means another egg is about to come out. There we go. Let's put it in there. There it is. A fresh Sulcata tortoise right out of the oven. Luna's usually my best layer. She's currently the record holder for my biggest clutch of tortoise eggs with 32 eggs laid at once. And her biggest year so far has been 108 eggs in 1 year. There you go. She's already laid a total of 10 eggs. Let's see how many she lays. Hopefully she lays around 20. But this year the tortoises have been laying less. I think that has to do with the diet. I've been feeding a little bit less Missouri. Since I mentioned earlier, I keep him at my friend's house. I only come 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how busy I am that week. So I haven't been on top of him as much as I used to be when they were in my house. There we go. She dug a pretty big hole this time. Usually Luna, what she does is she lays a lot of eggs, but she digs little holes, and that's why she ends up cracking a bunch of her eggs. But recently she's been doing a way better job at digging her nests. Well, it looks like she actually might be done because she's starting to fill the hole, as you can see. And unfortunately she only laid 12 eggs, but it's not really that big a deal. It's still 12 good eggs. And although this year I've been getting a lot less eggs than last year, I did notice that the fertility is way better. Last year for some reason well, I know the reason. It's because at first I had my 2 groups separate. I had Tank and his girls, which was Shadow, Luna, and Nyx at my house. And I had here at Johnny's house, I had Crush with his group. That was the nameless one, Popeye, and I forgot, Lil Mama. That was one of their names. That one I sold to Tyler Nolan. And I believe I sold Crush as well. Because the reason I sold off Crush is the reason why I had so much infertility last year, because he wasn't breeding. I had him together pretty much since like late summer, and then December, that's when the tortoises, the Sulcata tortoises, like Tank, which is on his way over here, the males start getting very excited and they'll start chasing the females around for breeding, and Crush just never did that. And then when I brought Tank in, they started fighting a lot, but Crush still didn't breed. He did breed a couple of times after that because their hormones start getting a little bit more riled up, but he was the least dominant male, so Tank ended up winning over all the females, and Crush pretty much just like backed off and he like stayed on his side of the yard. So I ended up selling off Crush, and now Tank has been taking care of all the females by himself, and clearly he's been doing a good job because I've only gotten 1 infertile egg out of, I counted the other day, but I forgot how many I have. I have around 70 to 80 eggs right now. And here's Tank coming to see his children, although he's not gonna be taking care of them. He would probably just run them over. And it looks like Luna's already done, so let's go ahead and take these eggs and put them in the incubator. And just like always, Tank is here to make an appearance because whenever there's a crowd gathered, he always ends up coming to see what's going on. And unfortunately, he ends up getting excited with the women and he starts bothering them while they're laying their eggs. But not today because we're luring him away. Come here, Tank. There we go. She's pretty much done covering up the nest. Did that super quick. It's been less than 3 minutes since she started. But anyways, we are gonna go ahead and get out of here to put the eggs in the incubator. Now we gotta put these eggs in the incubator. These that don't have a lid, I'm gonna put in the bottom. These here. Just like that. Now we wait 3 months and we'll have some baby Sulcata tortoises. And if we check this incubator, it looks like one of the little baby Redfoots, one of Abella's babies, which means this is a Colombian Redfoot tortoise. It's hatching out. I know it's Abella's baby because of the 5 that's written on the top there, just in case you were wondering what that was. I'm gonna get some paper towels so that he's a little bit more tucked up there. It's gonna keep him a little bit more humid, and it's gonna hold the egg from like flipping around while he's trying to get out. And these 2 little babies came out of the eggs a while ago. This one's still absorbing the yolk sac, as you can see. And this one has absorbed it, but not completely, just a little bit. So this one we'll probably take out tomorrow and put him with the other Redfoots. And here are all the baby Redfoots that I currently have. So far, we don't have any baby Sulcatas hatching out this year, but make sure you guys subscribe because I'm gonna be having some in the next couple of weeks hatching out. And check this Redfoot out. This is one of the most insane Redfoot tortoises I've ever hatched. And I'm probably going to be keeping this guy. This is one of Abella's other babies. As you can see, they're yellow feet, yellow heads. And they are Redfoots. They're not Yellowfoots. They're just Colombian Redfoots. So they come out more yellow than the others, which look more like this, as you can see. We just woke this little guy up. He's like, what's going on? This is some leaves that I gave him this morning. As you can see, these guys tore it up. They are still young. They are within 1 to 2 weeks old. So they're eating less. But as you can see, they're already starting to gain an appetite. And the thing I love about Redfoot tortoises is that they come in a lot of different varieties. Like, for example, I have the Colombians, and they just hatch out so unique, and they always have different patterns. Like, no 2 Redfoots look alike, unlike the Sulcatas, which for the most part they all look very similar as babies. Check it out, the egg is still tucked up there, and look who ended up joining the other corner. We have this guy that's going to be taking this egg's place. I'm gonna put him right there so that he could hatch out. Like I mentioned yesterday, it's already been a whole day. This is the one that came out of that egg. There's Abella's baby. As you can see, yellow feet, yellow head, because he's a Colombian Redfoot tortoise, not just a regular Redfoot. Here's the little baby that we need to take out and put with the others today. We're simply just gonna put him right in there. As you can see, this guy has a very similar shell to the other Colombian Redfoots that I have. Some of the Colombians, they don't have different shells like this guy. And as you can see here, the little Sulcatas are starting to hatch out, so make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. So I came to end off the video, and check this out. I mean, this girl came out here so that I could pet her because she loves attention. But what I wanted to show you guys is this. Look at this. Look at these spoiled lizards all sleeping, all cuddled up together. I have a bunch of hides for them, and they all decide to get into the smallest one. And this one over here is the most spoiled. Every time she hears my voice, she'll come out so that I could pet her and so that I could give her food. And look who else is coming out. What's up, buddy? His head is like half the size of the door, blocking the door. Come on, Dino. So here we have some mulberry leaves for the crazy rhinos. These guys get very excited about food, especially the 2 females. Dino, he's more patient. He doesn't mind waiting a little bit, but these girls, as soon as they see something, they'll come running out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. If you have any suggestions for future videos, make sure you leave them in the comments. Also subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you don't miss out a future video, and have a great day.